This year, our mission trip to Vietnam to provide medical and dental care took place from February 21st through March the 4th of 2025. Per our mission statement, we focus on the poor and neglected villagers throughout Vietnam. The mission started this year in the north, including Thái Bình, Phát Diệm, Thanh Hóa, and then the team moved to the central, which included Cam Lộ and Khe Sanh. And lastly, we moved south to the highlands, which included Datong and Da Loan. With the 35 volunteers on this year's mission, we had ample staffing for all workstations: 5 pharmacists, 2 doctors, 5 dentists, 23 helpers, and logistics. As you can see here, this is the night before we moved on to the road. So everybody gets into the same room and divide up all of the medications and so on, so that we can dispense them readily out in the field. We had a number of new first-timer as well on this trip who brought with them lots of energy and enthusiasm and many new good ideas to the team. As you can see here, we're preparing the first site for work, and there's a lot of implements here for the dental team to pull teeth. We load up on the bus to move on to the next town when we're done with the one location. So it's every day it's on the move. Transportation of personnel, luggage, and supplies with 35 volunteers was a huge feat of logistics as we start out any new location. So in Phát Diệm, we had a huge challenge. Oh, by the way, this man's knees were born backwards. Huge challenge in crowd control, but we managed to, every single time, work together as a team to gain control and provide good, smooth flow. So you could see that the younger people are really out there working in the field, and all we have are children, babies, and elderlies who come to our clinic. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. So here at the triage stations, we take their blood pressure and note any kind of an ailment. They may come and see the doctor or the dentist, and as well as their age, all the bio data that we can get towards the doctor. Everywhere we go, we have to divide up the different workstations, and the dental team takes up the most space because we have not only the setup for the implements to pull teeth, we also have an area where we do cleanup and sterilization. And then, of course, the doctors will have their station to see the patients, and of course, crowd control and triage. Here, the doctors are seeing patients. Each space is unique to the location. And here we have dental, where sometimes we have to lay the patient down to pull their teeth. That's all we could do, because at these places, there are abscesses that we have to remove and then suture up. And the best thing that we could do is just to remove the decaying teeth before it gets infected and becomes more complicated. We don't really have any equipment for doing filling or anything else. And like I say, removing abscess and suturing up is the best we can do, and then give them amoxicillin to take care of their infection. Lots and lots of teeth. We pulled up the teeth up to like 200 patients at one location. After pulling teeth, the tray of dirty implements are brought to the sterilization team where we do the washing and sterilization fluid and then drying. And then at the end of the night, we autoclave with a pressure cooker. For lunch, the local, they typically prepare us a simple meal, but this one looks a little bit, really, really delicious. But like I say, the dentists, they simply work right through lunch. On the off days, typically, for example, we travel from the north to the central, so we take a day off just due to the long distance. And so the team gets to enjoy the time with each other, build up camaraderie. And that's why year after year, we commit ourselves not only for the work, we share that teamwork and that camaraderie. Here at one location, we provide food assistance to the villagers, namely the elderly and the poor, destitute people. And whatever we pass out, you could see the portions. They're typically for a month's worth of supply. We typically don't do food assistance, but where there's nothing else we could do, and the local manager, they requested food supply, so we do. It takes up to about 5 to 10% of our annual budget in terms of projects. And we do typically $100,000 worth of project per year. And mostly there are scholarships, water filtration systems, houses for the poor, and so on. We also had moments of joy. The team spent one day with the care to sponsor orphans at Cam Lo. We provided a meal for the kids and for ourselves, as well as the nuns who cared for them. The children put on an impromptu show of songs and dance. All of us laughed so hard, clapped so much, and enjoyed the time spent together with the children. And as our bus rolled away at the end of the day, the children chased us all the way out to the main road, all the while just waving goodbye. And there's a certain sense of sadness that had to come to an end. Everybody has a good reason to be on the trip. We have a large number of first-timers who all expressed that the mission trip made a huge impact on them, how they love to serve the villagers, and they want to come back for a future mission. It also demonstrated that we share the same goal, same work ethics, and camaraderie. And we have a strong team to serve all the villagers. Some examples of projects. These are 10 computer systems to train the indigenous children. And bikes, we provided 30 or so bikes for the indigenous kids to go to school. Most of them live up in the mountains and in the lower villages. And the typhoon destroyed in Vietnam a whole bunch of houses, roads, the villages, and all the infrastructures. So we provided them with some food, blankets, clothing, and whatever they need for tying in them through to the day that they can rebuild. This is from the north and towards the central part of Vietnam. We also provided water filtration systems for existing water wells and pumps that are really bad. So we're digging wells for them, providing water filtration systems at remote places that don't have city running water. Twice a week, we provide a pot of rice porridge with meat and vegetables as supplement nutrition for these extremely malnourished kids as well as elderly people. Some of them, these are the only times they get full meals during the week. They're poor. They live in houses that are, dirt floors. Sometimes the children don't have clothes. The kitchen is mostly cold. You will see the rice pots being empty, but this is what they have. So we built some houses for some of these folks that are, really this bad off. This one girl just graduated from college. We funded her in the orphanage from when she was 5 years old, and now she just graduated with a degree. We'll move on to our financials and the projects list for 2025. In the year from this point last year till now, we've raised over $90,000, and we've expended under $98,000 in projects throughout the year. Throughout the year, we would have all the project managers that are listed here providing us with their proposals, and our board of directors, we vote for each and every one of these projects and send money over to them, and they typically would accomplish and complete the project within a few months. Things like beds and blankets, assistance for typhoon victims, lots and lots of water wells and water purifying systems for remote places that don't have city water, lots of houses, computers, bikes, again, nutritious rice porridge, Care to Sponsor, which is basically the parents over here sponsoring one child over there for 1 year room and board so they can go to school. Typically, they are either orphans or missing a parent or otherwise very, very poor. Again, lots of scholarships and more houses, and including our medical and dental mission. You can see here there's a lot of projects that are going on throughout the year that we fund besides doing the medical and dental mission itself. So I thank you for your attention, and we'll move on to the next segment of the program. Thank you very much.